Yeah, for about a decade. First Newsweek, but now the Washington Post, since Newsweek is now defunct, has been putting a list together of the most challenging high schools in America. And there's about 30,000 high schools in America. They rank the top 2,000, and of those, 5 of the top 10 in the whole country are from IDEA. So I'm obviously very proud of our students, very proud of our schools for being able to achieve all that. And those rankings are based on advanced placement results in AP exams. So our typical student is taking at least 11 AP exams, AP courses. I was just talking to this young man from one of our campuses. He's passed 15 AP exams in the past 2 years with a perfect 5 on all 15. I mean, it takes a partnership. He's obviously got on-the-ball parents. This young man's working really hard. His teachers are doing a phenomenal job. So you put all that together, and that's the formula for success.
How do they define a challenging school?
Well, the Washington Post looks at the number of AP exams that the average senior is taking, and then the average number of advanced placement exams that the average senior is passing. So you put those two things together, and that's how you get the rankings.
Yeah, that's how you get the rankings. But how do they define which schools are challenging and which ones are not? By challenging, do we mean that they're socioeconomically deprived areas or something like that?
No, that they are challenging schools.
They're doing well.
It is a challenging high school environment. It is a rigorous environment. It is when they say challenging, they mean this is a really hard school. This is a tough school. This is challenging the way that Harvard's challenging or MIT is challenging.
That makes it even more impressive. You're up against every school in the nation.
Every school in America, and you look at that ranking, and it shows the percentage of low-income kids, and you see a school 1% low income, 3% low income, 5%, 90% low income, in the top 10, and they're IDEA schools that are outperforming schools that have virtually no low-income kids. So it just shows that when the adults in the system get it right, our kids can succeed in the same.
One of your schools was ranked 84th. Do you have a feeling it could have been a lot higher, but the criteria they use may be questionable?
Yeah, just to be on that list in the top 1,000 is amazing. To be in the top 100 is phenomenal. So that Donna campus coming up number 84 in the country. Most systems don't have any schools in the top 100. And if that school were part of any other district, everybody would be doing cartwheels, and that Donna campus should be very proud of itself. I'm actually proud of it. We have 50,000 kids on a waiting list to get into IDEA. I literally cannot build our schools fast enough. So we are on a very aggressive plan to serve 100,000 students by 2022. We're going to be at 37,000 students this fall. So we're going to triple in size over the next 5 years, basically. But the trick, look, the growth is easy. The fundraising is easy. Building the schools is easy. The challenging thing is to make sure that the quality of all of our new schools are continuing to be at the high bar that our existing schools are setting. So I'm focused like a laser beam on quality.
When you say the funding is easy, is that because people want to help schools that make a difference?
Yeah, the private philanthropic community has shown that if you're doing right by kids in low-income communities, they're willing to write checks to supplement what the state and the federal government is giving us. We don't charge 1 penny of tuition. Kids don't pay 1 red cent to come to IDEA. And in fact, the state and the federal government cover almost all the costs. But when you're growing as quickly as we are, we need that injection of philanthropic dollars to make sure that we can keep the quality high as we're continuing to grow.
What this shows is that our students in the Valley can compete with anyone nationwide. In fact, they can't just compete, they beat most schools in the country. It shows that the IDEA concept of working hard, putting in the hours to do the homework, taking challenging classes like advanced placement, that's the key to a bright future.
And of course you know this rather well because you're a former educator.
I am. I used to be a teacher for 3 years up in the Dallas area. And aside from that, 5 of my brothers and sisters are also teachers. So education is a big part of my background.
And like you said in your remarks, the Valley doesn't win too many awards sort of nationwide on a national scale, and here we are with 5 of the top 10. An incredible achievement.
I'll tell you what, the only time you hear about the Rio Grande Valley on TV is when there's a discussion about the border wall or people coming across the border. Well, I'll tell you what, this is one example of how the Valley can lead the country, and if this idea of hard work, education, the key to the future, we can show the country that the Valley is more than just a talking point.
And we need to make this disclaimer really, as Tom Torkelson mentioned it, your wife works for IDEA, but that doesn't color your judgment.
I'm a numbers man. Anybody that comes to our Commissioner's Court meetings will notice that I'm always looking at the evidence. And the key here is the statistics prove out that the IDEA schools are working. There are other great schools in the Valley, don't get me wrong. Today we're here to celebrate their accomplishments by the Washington Post.
Mm-hmm. And anything else you'd like to say about the world of education in generally and how the Valley's doing?
I'll tell you, my other career is being a criminal defense attorney. And I'll tell you that most of my clients are folks that dropped out of school. So kids, stay in school, go to college if you can. That way you can stay out of trouble and you have a much better future.
And they don't get to see you, which is a good idea.
That's a great idea. You never want to see me because I'm expensive.